Since it hit Australia in the 1980s, graffiti art has taken the country by storm. Melbourne's laneways are testament to the vibrancy of the Australian scene, showcasing talented locals and international artists in a legal setting. But illegal graffiti, including tagging, has critics fuming across the country. To tackle it, there's been a trend to curate legal graffiti spaces.
We're very much encouraging of curated street art because it's an outlet for our young people, gives them a place to express themselves.
But one respected graffiti writer says a blanket distinction between legal and illegal graffiti is impossible.
Some vandalism is actually good art as well, just because it's done without permission. Doesn't necessarily make it any less worthy as art.
Cabe has been painting on both sides of the law since the mid-1980s, and he's more concerned with how the face of graffiti is changing than with the old art or vandalism argument, especially with mainstream art galleries taking note.
With a lot of stencil art and posters and things like that, it's often just someone printing something out, blowing it up on a bit of paper and sticking it on a wall. It's not necessarily their art.
But for others, the very speed with which the subculture is shifting means that documenting the spectrum of work in its proper setting is the most important thing. Croatian-born Tugi Balog runs a framing business and Sydney's renowned May Lane graffiti project. He's replaced the windows of his business with panels that are painted, preserved and then toured around the country. With a background in archaeology, he's done it so that an underground movement is properly remembered.
Through history, there are lots of these subcultures which basically disappeared. They never existed because there is nothing to prove their existence.
But despite support from many of the neighbours, the nature of graffiti means it hasn't been entirely trouble-free.
They don't mind artworks, but they don't want tags, and they don't understand that one without another they go together.
For the men and women behind the can, whether it's art or vandalism, legal or illegal, is irrelevant, because love it or loathe it, after almost 3 decades in Australia, it's unlikely to go anywhere anytime soon. Bill Code, World News Australia.